WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins,
the visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank and the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the 2 men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
Oof, whipped right into the post.
Quick evasion from him there. CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Pouncing with a flash schoolboy here.
He forces a break before the count of two.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed chop. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk.
Low blow! There was no issue with that.
Hit on CM Punk. Shoulders up before two.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
No, boot to the face.
Reigns turns that around. Totally helpless at the moment. No, someone called a dentist. Fends it off. Good counter. Oh. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare to piss Rollins off, Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
He quickly slides into the ring. He connects with a counter.
Looking for a sleeper hold, perhaps.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Punk with his eyes on Rollins, looking to end this thing. Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Rollins with a schoolboy takedown.
Oh, Seth, sky high. Wow.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
A great counter and a cover.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Big counter from Reigns. And that might be the start of the momentum swing Roman needed.
It looks like he could get it done here. He's able to cut off the pin count here.
Seth left an opening.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night.
of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex. Coming back from the outside now. Double axe handle. A relentless attack being brought to Rollins.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Submission. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Taking a shot to the stairs, right to the head. Laser focused on the arm there. Foot to the midsection.
Turned it around with a kick to the midsection.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Knee right on target. Get this back into the ring now. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in last minute. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Gone to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Two. No, my, that was close.
Getting a win over the impenetrable Roman Reigns has never been an easy task.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Rollins drops his opponent. Stomp connects. That has Roman counting the votes. Seth Rollins is your winner. The architect drew up Reigns and Punk's defeat perfectly.
Here is your winner, Seth.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
There it is! Reversal! It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, shoulder into the midsection and a pin going for the 3 count.
Reverses the pin. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Boom! The focus squarely on Rollins there as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor. Looking for something, anything under the ring. CM Punk would burst onto the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Pin attempt broken. Off the welts already forming from that kendo shot.
Reigns able to get out of the way.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out. This could be it. The pin. Denying a 2 count there.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Oh, my Lord! Let's see if Punk can find an answer after taking that.
Gets out of there with an elbow to the gut. CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of Wrestlemania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of Wrestlemania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event Wrestlemania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a Wrestlemania main eventer.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, and he goes for the pin. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Might have caught a second wind here.
Superman punch! And now he gets back into the ring. Now down into the cover. And he stops the ref's count. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brothers. Spear! Spear! Is it enough to overcome Punk?
Oh my God!
How on earth?
And after all that, Roman Reigns still hasn't ended this battle. Sliding into the ring now. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. To the sky.
Off the mark with that one.
Calf kick on the money.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Rollins with a page out of Triple H's playbook.
Hammering! What's he hoping to find down there?
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks. Kick to the back.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Watch out! Wow! Cross body! Returning back to the ring. Reigns had that scouted. Beautiful! Floater driven under the steel.
That'll leave a diamond plated mark.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
This might just... a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Impressive awareness from him.
Punk knows what he needs to end this. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people's he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The vision.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Taking advantage of the opportunity. Strikes with a kick.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oof, causing some serious wear and tear to the leg.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Reversed it right into the suplex.
Quick escape from danger there. Opponent lifted.
Uh-oh.
Seth dodges that attack. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry. Earth-shaking power slam.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Sent down hard. And he's able to avoid that offense.
Running knee.
Oh, one good.
Shoulders down. CM Punk might have him. Got it. No, just a two.
Just barely keeping this match going. Keeping the fight inside them going.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb.
Into the cover. looking to end this thing for good. And there's the...
Seth Rollins. Hoping that was enough. Was it? Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned.